Run Junkies, welcome back to Runners Without Limits TV. A common question I often see is what happens if I have to make adjustments to my training plan? How do I do that and still reach my goals? Let's assume for the moment that you downloaded a training plan off of the internet or you purchased one through some kind of resource like mine, and it doesn't quite fit your skill level. That's okay. We're going to talk about how that works. Sometimes there is a disconnect between the plan and where you are in your journey. It's fine. It's actually normal. All you need to do is adapt that plan to meet you where you are. In fact, it's far more common for athletes to make adjustments to a plan than to follow every workout to the letter. There are several reasons to follow a training plan. We want a routine and a structure to the training cycle, a well thought out process of progression. Through this process, we manage our miles and our time and build up our endurance and our speed consistently and safely. We might discover new workouts we haven't tried before. And ultimately, all of this helps us get ready for race day. We're well prepared and healthy. The problem with a written training plan is it just doesn't care about you. It's like that. It's just like that. That's the relationship. It's going to go along on its merry way while you might struggle to get the workouts done as described. The more you have to fight to hit a daily workout target, the harder it will get over time. And you might find yourself overtrained or injured, which means from the very beginning, we need to think critically about you and the training plan and how you can meet together. You aren't going to hurt its feelings. You can't hurt its feelings. You can make changes and it's totally fine. And I'm going to tell you this, and I really hope you believe it. Modifying the training plan to meet your fitness level is fine, and you are no less of an athlete for it. If you are feeling tired or worn out, take an extra rest day. If you aren't hitting the speed work or paces as prescribed, slow down or shorten the sets. No plan is perfect for everyone, and it's not the gospel. The plan is not the boss of you. Your body is in charge. Listening to what your body is telling you is the most valuable feedback you will get over time. When adjusting your plan, it's helpful to know some common terms and how we can apply those terms in our training. Understanding the workout's purpose will help you make adjustments. Remember the rate of perceived exertion scale, this video right here. Shorter intervals will be higher on that scale. Easy and long runs will be in the mid to lower range. Some common workout descriptions might include intervals. These are typically short, 1 to 3 minutes, and done at a 5K pace, maybe 90% or so of your effort. If your heart rate training, zones 4 and 5, or a rate of perceived exertion of about 9. These will typically be your fastest segments in a workout. Tempo, a bit longer speed training, and they can range from 5 minutes all the way up to 30. This should be a 10K pace, maybe 80% effort. Upper zone 3 to low zone 4 for heart rate training, or rate of perceived exertion 7 or 8. You might see steady state. This should be half marathon pace, around 75% of effort. Upper zone 2 to low zone 3 for heart rate training, or rate of perceived exertion 6 to 7. Marathon pace should be easier still and may be called easy effort, 70% of effort. Solid zone 2, rate of perceived exertion 6. Recovery runs and easy runs are the easiest of all, 60 to 65% effort, zones 1 to 2, rate of perceived exertion 5 to 6. You may find the difference between your easy pace and your 5K pace could be at least 2 minutes, maybe even up to 4 to 5 minutes. And that is absolutely fine. The bottom line here is that no plan is perfect. They aren't meant to be. Training plans are meant to guide you and give you structure, not run your life. So be open to changing things up and adjusting your plan to meet your needs as an athlete, to meet you where you are. Before I go today, a couple of quick announcements. Speaking of training plans, I have added a few plans to my Training Peaks library. 10K training plans are now available, plus the Fairytale Challenge plan for Princess Half Marathon weekend in February. Other plans are already up. The link is in the description. Also, you can support Runners Without Limits over on Patreon, where you will get exclusive access to content from here on the YouTube channel, over on the podcast. You'll get behind the scenes and after shows. I hope you join me over there. I'd like to thank the following amazing people for supporting Runners Without Limits on Patreon: Linda and Dan, Caitlin D, Kate O, Adam H, Kim G, Christine, Sally, Heather D, Joanna W, Christina G, Catherine B, Lindsay M, Jenny R, Matt K, Megan T, Jillian H, Kelly H, and Jeff J. Thank you so much for supporting this channel. But my question for you today is this: have you ever had to adjust your plan? And if so, what were the results? Please leave thoughts, questions, comments, and suggestions for future videos in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, you have no limits. Until next time, happy running.